We'll be chilling and having a good time. Doesn't matter if the snow is falling or the wind blows and the rain is pouring. It will always be Christmas in my heart. But this year,
Last time you guys saw me, I was broken. I was going through a lot. I was going through a divorce. I was going through heartbreak. But I was just trying to move on. And I thought he was trying to move on. He had these pictures posted up everywhere, making it seem like he really was moving on. And deep down, I was okay with that because I wanted him to be happy and I knew that I deserved to be happy too. So I thought we were both doing what was best for each other. So I decided to go out and start back enjoying my life, hanging out with my girls. We went on a trip, just the three of us, no kids, and we had a ball. It was so much fun that day. Like, every time I think about it and what happened after that, it just doesn't seem real. Like, we had so much fun and we were enjoying each other's company, and I was enjoying finally being free. I was enjoying being a grandmother to my grandkids, making sure that they're good, even when me and Taina was having our problems. I had to make sure that Genesis was okay, and Nico were okay, and also my newest grandson, Makai. As long as they're good, then I'm good. Along with that, I also started dating a guy named Miles. Nothing too serious though. He and I were just really good friends, and he was just good company. And he didn't look too bad either, so that also helped my case. He was sweet and loving, and he gave me the attention that I needed at that time. Attention that I didn't even know that I wanted at that time. And he was there, just an ear to hear or a shoulder to cry on whenever I needed it. But of course, Omar didn't like that. And he took matters into his own hands for whatever reason. I almost died that night. Omar actually almost killed me. I wouldn't be here with my babies. I wouldn't be here at all. And it would have been his fault. Thankfully, though, I was able to recover. I've been able to get myself together and start loving me again. Stop being this broken, battered woman. And start being the Amina that I knew I could be. The Amina that I deserved to be. So thankfully again for Miles, he allowed for me to stay at his house for a while because I had to sell my house. I had to sell my store because the police were not able to find Omar. So it wasn't safe for me or the kids to stay anywhere that was familiar to Omar, in fear that he may come back and Lord knows what he will do this time. So Miles allowed me to stay with him and his sister. So I moved in, and my kids, they stayed with their dads, and Taina stayed with Tiana for a while. And I knew that I needed to take this time to work on me. Miles helped me through that, of course. He gave me all of the encouragement, even when I thought that there was nothing else left for me. He helped me every single day. And I can't thank him enough for it. So every single day, I started working. I started researching. I started learning. I started developing my skills again. I wanted to work to become better. I just didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. Painting is still the love of my life and always will be, but I didn't want to do that. So I knew I had to work to find out, who is Amina now? After months of hard work, I cannot believe that I am standing here in front of everybody today. I worked my butt off to become better, to be the better version of me, to be the better version for my kids, because you know how much they mean to me. So I told you that I was working to try to figure out exactly what I wanted to do now, what path I wanted to take. I knew I couldn't stay hidden away in Miles' house for long. I have kids that I still have to raise. I have kids and grandkids that I have to be there for. So what exactly could I do now? Well, I researched days in and days out. What is it in the real estate business? Could I be a landlord? Could I do this? But I had the imposter syndrome, and I kept telling myself that I would never be good at that. I would never be able to afford that, and I could not do it. But I still worked, and with Miles, he still pushed me, and he helped me, and I saved, and I worked my butt off, and now I bought the most prestigious townhome in my city. I am the landlord of this 4-unit townhome, of which I live in 1, so technically 3 are vacant at this time. I own it, and I'm the landlord of this beautiful townhome that I call Castle Hill. So now, I just have to fill it, and it's also time for me to bring my babies home. I feel like I'm ready. I'm tired of hiding. And I'm ready to get back to my life. So I gave myself a little makeover. I cut all my hair off, and I'm ready to start something new. I'm ready to be me again. I'm ready to be free. And I'm pretty sure that Omar will be lurking behind corners and walls and trees, not really wanting me to see him, because the police are still looking for him. But I don't care anymore. I'm not afraid of Omar. It is time for me to live for me. It's time for me to live for my kids, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. It's time for me to get my babies back. Taina has already moved back in with Genesis, and I'm so excited. And in a day or so, I'll be heading to pick up Onyx, Trinity, and Tristan. Drew was kind enough to let Onyx stay with them. And I am just ready to get my babies back and start living for me again. I cannot wait for you guys to see my townhome. I truly love these townhomes. They are newly built. I have tenants lined up, so some will be moving in extremely soon. So hopefully my happy ending is around the corner. I've been through a lot. I've dealt with a lot. But it's time for my happy ending. I just hope it's the happy ending that we're all expecting.